Hey Sagittarius, good morning. Happy Thursday. Day of Jupiter, Sag. That is like Thursday should actually be our favorite day of the week because Jupiter is our planet, right? Right. So, Sagittarius, the mantra for today, and I actually heard another reader say this is, I am the opportunity. Boom. Gang, gang, Sag. Because you all know I am a Sagittarius too. I'm a Sagittarius Sun and Moon, and this is a Sagittarius channel. If you're looking for personal readings, please check out the link in my description. Personal readings where you can donate. My Amazon wish list. Sagittarius. Okay. Enough about me. Let's start this off, Sag. So, what's influencing your day today, Sagittarius? Your energy is so good today, and it's really about, it's not that anything major is happening, Sag, necessarily, but it's about you really putting work into overcoming challenges, because let go is here, patience is here, and challenges. So basically, you may still be in this completion energy where, you're letting go of things to make room for new things. And you're being very patient, definitely, about things coming. So I actually love that energy, and I swear I saw patience somewhere else too. But anyways, let's get to it, Sag. And I'm not actually seeing per se your energy here other than the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. So you're definitely the King of Wands in this day, right? And you're focused on, it's so funny, because I guess this could be considered you too, because the bear very much reminds me of the Seven of Wands. You're getting very clear on what you want, Sag. And you're kind of like this immovable force, okay? And what I really love here is how much logical energy is mixed in with this, okay? Because us Sagittarians, we're very dreamy people, right? We have that in common with Pisces, but we don't necessarily need to know everything. Sometimes, though, we can get too lost in this uncertainty, right? That I feel like at times it can cloud us from being very, I don't want to say focused, but this what will be energy sometimes can work against us. And so I see that's not happening, Sag, because I feel like what's happening is that you are very clear on what it is you want. And you're not letting anyone stand in your way, but it's not like this, it's not like aggressive about, I'm going to knock you down and if you get in my way. It's really about, I know what I want, I'm standing on it, and that is my boundary. You are definitely standing your ground on things. And specifically when it comes to boundaries, Sag, because let me turn that heater off. It also kind of says, the Seven of Wands is a magical card depending on where it's at. Which is really, that's the interesting thing about tarot, is that depending on where the cards are at, it can sometimes, change the meaning almost for the individual. But this is how you're coming out. You're coming out as the Seven of Wands. So it's really not about being guarded against others, but protecting what's yours. So you're very much standing on things. And I love that, Sag. Standing in your truth. But you're also being very logical about it, right? Because you're developing a strategy forward. Yes. Yes, Sag. And if you haven't, this could be telling you it's time to do that, and it's time to have it written out. Okay? A plan, Sag. Whatever it is that you're wanting, whatever this thing is that you're fighting for, Sag, you need a plan. And if you don't have a plan, it's time to write a plan out. Okay? Because what, like, geez, what's going on around you is that abundance is coming in, cornucopia. Oh my gosh. And it's 11, so, there definitely is a change in fortunes going on here. But also, why it's happening, Sag, is that it's due to patience. It's due to, really being grateful for what you have right now. It will just bring more. And, you have to have heard this a million times. In the spiritual community, in the world, wherever it is you're looking at stuff, gratitude is what attracts things to you. Gratitude is what is law of attraction. It's really literally the only thing that works. So if you can't be, like, for instance, this is why I say to everyone all the time, don't talk about what you don't want. Do not. This was one of the first things I saw on Abraham Hicks was, we don't need to discuss what we don't want, because what we don't want is understood by what we do want. So we're supposed to only speak about what we do want, right? Those are the positive aspects. And sometimes you can actually cancel out your manifestations, right? This was something that was kind of news to me because I did it too. For instance, if you're wanting a partner, and you say things like, I want a healthy partner, I'm tired of being alone. You can't chase it with a negative, right? That's a bad chaser. It's not going to go down smooth. Okay, Sag, just a little advice. So on the bottom is the angel of love walking away. Door to value here is really about, it is about money, right? And money definitely is showing up that you've been patient for. But here you may, and I've said this in a previous reading, there may be something that you need to walk away from. Okay? This is the action. And it really is in tune with, like, figuring out what you really value. We don't walk away from what we value. We fine tune what we value. So, and that card also has to do with money. It could be that, I know I say, a lot of times. I keep, like, someone said it to me one time and I keep listening for it and it just keeps coming out. I'm sorry. So the people that are affecting your day, now the Lovers and the Six of Pentacles. I see so much energy about you making decisions based on value, even when it comes to people. Like, I feel like what's happening here is you only want to have people in your life who value the same way you value them. That's what I'm seeing, Sag. There's a lot about reciprocity in your energy, which is good because usually Sagittarius, like, we overgive and then we get mad when people don't give the way we do. So sometimes we need to understand that not everyone does. So maybe that's about leveling things out. I don't think it's a bad idea ever to have expectations. And my expectations are high. But I don't expect for people to meet me the same way I meet them. I understand that everyone moves in their own truth. And that's what we all need to understand in our relationships. There's my TED Talk. Sagittarius. Okay. So your energy under the deck is interesting because the Eight of Swords and the Three of Cups, it feels as if the people around you, definitely the Three of Cups are people that are supportive of you. So there is some sort measure of support in your community that is helping you to see something differently, maybe a new way of doing things or a way out of a stuck situation. Yeah, they're like definitely lending support, which, is going to get you out of your head. And I feel this energy. I feel like there are like people who may be people, or one person it could be, because the Page of Swords is communication. I feel like there's an idea here or a direction that is being shown to you that someone may be suggesting to you. And you definitely are going to be doing some research on it to see possibly if it's for you. But there's also a sense of, you're not going to just wait for things to happen. You're going to make something happen. And this actually makes you feel excited. I feel like it's tied to the first thing. Because I feel like you at times might get stuck in, like, maybe there's just one way of doing things, and sometimes advice from other people or input from other people can really help us to move forward. And I feel like that is what's happening here. So your blessing is to really think about where you're going. Okay, that's what's happening. You're starting to see that there's more than one path you can go down. With justice reversed, this is really not about making a decision. Now, justice reversed also is unfairness. Maybe you have been feeling that, you needing to change direction is unfair. But it really just happened because it was time for a new vision, Sag. And, stuff happens. Usually the universe will bring in something a little challenging just to wake us up, Sometimes we need to be shook to change, right? And I feel like that's what's happening. And this may have come at like through a person. So you may have felt as if someone in particular treated you unfairly, and that you were trying to bring it together with them. But the universe is saying, no, it's time for a new vision. And we're going to show you, what that looks like. You don't have just one choice. You always have more than one choice. But we're doing this because you became too comfortable in something. And that's where the shakeup is coming for you, Sagittarius. We are not like in our comfort zone kind of people. So you may have become too complacent, and that's when the universe says, but look at this way, Sag. Look. And so you don't really need to make a decision about that right now, but you need to get out of this energy of unfairness. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, life isn't fair. You always have a different way that you can go. And that's what's happening with all this. And that's a blessing for you, because now you're able to see different avenues open up for you, even if it wasn't what you expected, Sag. Even if I think like it's really difficult too when we put a lot of work into something or someone, and then all of a sudden we've got to switch directions. Sometimes it just happens that way, because what we do like always helps. There's no such thing as time being wasted. So try not to think of it that way. The challenge is kind of not knowing what to do. You feel like you don't have all the information. Okay? And there's a sense of giving up. But the universe wants you to give up. That's what the hangman wants from you. The hangman wants to say, there's nothing for you to do right now. Just give it to us. And you have a lot of trouble with that. We all have a lot of trouble with surrender. It's not an easy energy at all, right? Because we think that we have to do it. 8 of Pentacles. Seven of Wands again. The Tower. Two of Cups. Yeah, there's an end here, Sag, to, doing everything yourself. There's so much energy, and I've seen it in Sagittarius's readings lately. There's so much energy about working with others, and I feel like that's really coming up. I do. I feel like that's going to be coming up, Sag. Okay. So, let's see what else is going on for you, Sagittarius. Let's see what your animal guides want to tell you. What does Sagittarius's animal guides want to tell them? What are the final words here for Sag? Final words for Sagittarius. Final words for Sagittarius. What are your final words for Sagittarius today? Embrace the in-between. Okay, Sag. Not more limbo. Oh, okay. Spirit has a plan. 8. So far you got 8, 8. And 5. Oh my gosh, Sag. Spirit has your back. There's more surrender energy here, Sag. And you may not realize it because we're still like in between cycles, right? This completion energy is going to continue for a couple of weeks, but they're telling you to embrace the in-between. Spirit has a plan, and Spirit has your back. And this is 885, in case you want to look that up. But 5 is about changes. There are changes coming in. There definitely are changes coming in. And you may be intuitively feeling that. So you're kind of just supposed to sit in the moment, let things happen, believe that everything is going the way it's supposed to. We are always where we're supposed to be, Sag. And that's the truth. That's the truth. So we'll round this off with some advice from your angels. Oh no, you know what I wanted to do, Sag? What might help you today? Da-da-da! What might help Sagittarius today? What will help Sagittarius today? These are just like activities. These are the life purpose cards. What would help my Sagittarius friends today? Wow. I'm just taking this one. I feel like this one's the only one that came out right. Writing. You heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words that you write. Okay. So get journaling, y'all. Get journaling. Write down your ideas. Okay, Sagittarius, that's what I have for you today. Toodles.